Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Stroke Warrior Radio's Stroke Survivor Stories. Today we're talking to Marnie Flanagan. Hi, Marnie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Where are you? You're located in Canada, right?
Yeah, Calgary, Alberta.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, I, I want to talk about that a little bit later on about the difference in health systems. So anyway, let's get right into the story about your stroke. When did you have your stroke?
April 7th, 2023.
Oh, so you're still a newbie.
Yeah.
What kind of stroke did you have?
I had an ischemic stroke.
Okay, and what limitations did that cause?
Um, well, like I I like I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. Um, and I could my whole right side of my body was paralyzed.
Okay, a
So
curious question I always have to ask: did you know you were having a stroke?
no, I was on um I was unconscious, and my fiance called the ambulance. So
Okay, so you were able to get that TPA drug when you got to the hospital?
I had the stroke at 4:30, and then the TPA was at 7:30.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, unfortunately, in my case, I had my stroke when I fell asleep on the couch at the end of the day on Friday. And when I woke up, I had the stroke, but I thought it was just from working too hard. So I took some ibuprofen and went to bed. I didn't call the ambulance till the very next day.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, how long were you in the hospital?
3 months.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
not,
was in the hospital for 3 months. Plus, I had early discharge therapy.
okay.
So for um 10 weeks, they came to my house 5 days a week,
Oh wow. Okay.
and then through the car, it's like I go to them. So they it was 6 months before it ended. So
Okay. And I guess that's a good spot to jump in about the difference in healthcare. You in Canadian healthcare, you only get so many weeks, months treatments, correct?
yes,
Okay. And then what do they do there? They send you home with a regimen that you're supposed to follow, or do you do
yes,
that? Okay.
yeah,
So
they
what?
do it. I do it daily.
Okay. So you had PT and OT for aphasia?
Yeah, and aphasia. My speech therapy was for aphasia plus the OT and the PT. So
Oh, okay. Okay. So you had three different ones. And
oh,
the,
and then I had rec therapist and
oh,
all for free.
nice. Yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed with the Canadian and British healthcare systems. You really don't pay a lot, but you have a cutoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for it was 1 year, and then I was cut off. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, ours, I'm 8.5 years later, and I'm still going to PT on insurance.
oh
You know, I still pay copays, so
yeah,
that there's some advantage to that. But I also pay $200 a month in premiums.
yes.
Yeah. And you don't have to do that, do you?
No, but because I didn't have disability insurance, um, I'm on AISH, so which is like Alberta for the severely handicapped. So,
Oh, okay. And that provides you some kind of income?
it's $1,800 Canadian.
Nice. Good. Um,
1,800, yes.
yeah. Tell me a little bit about your original recovery exposure and experience. I mean, a lot of us really go through a hard understanding of what's happening to us, and the communication between therapists, physio, or whatever is often not as complete as we would like because we just don't know the right questions to ask. How did you feel about it in the beginning?
Oh, like I had my stroke, and then I was in the ICU for 1 week, and I was in a coma.
Oh,
And then I went to the stroke unit for
okay.
about 3 weeks, and then I went to Unit 58,
Okay.
which is like a rehab therapy.
Okay.
And like my dad passed away, but he was on the Unit 58 where I was. So,
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
like, I knew that I remembered it. And then I said, like, oh my God, my dad was on the Unit 58. So,
Yeah. Wow. It's disheartening, the cognitive issues we run into. I mean, it's so difficult to understand what's happening to us. Is where the how is your patience and anger with the whole situation?
oh, like I just had a lease on life. So I had a lease on life. So,
Yeah,
like,
that makes
I was depressed
yeah.
years, or like I was just depressed, and um and so, like, I just knew I had a new lease on life. So,
I love that attitude. I love it.
and
Did you
then
go ahead?
I had a second surgery because it was in my carotid arteries.
Okay.
And then I had a second surgery. It was in September, and they don't know why I had the stroke. Like, it was like it was unsuccessful, but then when I went to my doctor, he said I we don't know why you had the stroke. So Dr. Demtra went, like, they did a bubble test plus um and there was a couple other tests, and they don't know why I had the stroke.
Wow. Which, when they don't know what causes a stroke or what type of stroke it was, necessarily, that it makes your recovery, what guidelines you go through in your recovery process, become more difficult. Did you find that they changed your therapies a lot during the beginning?
No.
Oh, they kept to it. Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell me, what's your typical day like? What usually happens now?
Well, I do chair yoga for 1 hour.
Okay.
And then I do all of my occupational therapy, like, for 1 hour too. And then I go for a walk. I go for a walk, and then maybe I'll go to the pool with Uncle Bry. He's my uncle. And then I'm just then I lived with my fiance, and yeah.
Nice. Um, what's the best part of the day for you now?
Well, so in the morning, I do my affirmations.
Wonderful. I've always believed in those. I come
Yeah.
from a lot of sales backgrounds, and that's what we always did in sales. But I find that very helpful. Yeah. And do you have certain ones that you particularly like, or you just keep adding to it?
Yes. I keep adding to it all the time.
What's the worst part of your day now?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like I start to get down on myself, but then I'm like I do my affirmations and it's all good.
Cool. There's, um, I'm interested in finding out because I know a couple times I've had to go home and take care of therapies on my own, and I became complacent and lazy, or whatever you want to call it. How do you keep yourself motivated to keep those things that you keep doing those on a daily basis? A lot of
Yeah.
people don't.
Uh, they don't, but I do. I do them every day.
Is there something in your background that caused you to have that stick to itiveness?
Well, like I was a hairdresser before I was a hairdresser. I from I was born in 1980, and so I took my hair in high school. So I was a hairdresser from when I was 13 till the day I had my stroke.
Oh my gosh. Have you gone back to work at all?
No, no, I own my own business.
Okay.
So yeah, I own my own business, so I can't I can't I can't work anymore. But I'm really trying.
Yeah. But owning the business, you have other hairstylists that still work in the business.
No, it's I was a sole proprietor, so
Oh.
I I rented a chair.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, in what ways has your stroke changed your life?
Well, I can't work. I
Yeah,
can't work. Yeah.
obviously.
And I was so successful in everything I did. So successful, but now I can't work anymore.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I just want to get back to work. So
That's a great motivator, isn't it?
yes, yes.
It
But
really
like,
is. Um, I guess I'm going to ask a little bit of a tough question. If you were talking to another survivor who had a stroke and they were ready to give up or go home or leaving the hospital, what advice would you give?
like, like just, just be strong. Be strong. Be like, an inspiration. So, and like, if you can do it, or if I can do it, you can do it.
Is and that inspiration that you keep getting, is it, do you get it from other stroke survivors? Have you found that talking to other stroke survivors helps your recovery?
Yes, my friend, um, my friend had a stroke before I did. So she she had a stroke in 2020 or 2020. Well, like it was Christmas of
Oh wow.
2019.
Okay.
And so been she's been really good to me, and she has been um like she's a massage therapist. So she gave me a bunch of treatments. Sorry.
No problem.
She gave me a bunch.
We can take a break for a second. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, the do you have did you told me about your depression? Did you find some mental health counseling at all, or do you do that?
Oh yes, I'm going to hypnotherapy.
Okay.
Um, my hypnotherapist is Krista, and she is so good. So, like, they're like she has been doing neuroplasticity because she she's a beginner, so all of my sessions were free,
Oh, nice.
and then she's gonna see me for like once or twice a month, or no, every 2 months for free too. So, but like I can't, like, when I started, like I just couldn't move my hand, and then after 2 sessions, I can move my hand.
Wonderful. It's amazing, the brain, how it relearns how to do stuff, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it just slays me all the time. Um, I didn't ask before, and I probably should ask. Your physical recovery now? What's that look like? Are you on a cane walker? Are you on your own?
No. Or yes, I'm on my own. Like,
Oh, no.
I can walk. I I I can't move my hand, but it's coming. So
Cool. Did you? How long were you on a walker or cane before?
well, I was in a wheelchair before,
Oh,
and then I was on a walker, but like I I I was just like I was imperative, or that I could walk. I could walk without a walker. So they gave it to me for 2 weeks, and then I was walking.
good for you.
But like it was 3 weeks after I had the stroke that I could move my foot. And then yeah.
Good, good. And that you don't need any assistance for walking anymore?
No.
That's very cool. I like that. That's pretty good for less than a year or just over a year.
Yeah.
Um, these are kind of self-reflecting questions, so I'm gonna hit you with it and see what you think. Do you see yourself differently as a person now that you have had a stroke?
Yes.
Describe that for me.
Well, like I so I just had I had a new lease on life because I was depressed earlier before I had my stroke, and so yeah, I I just had a new lease on life.
Do do you think other people see you differently now that you've had the stroke? And
Yeah.
or do they see you differently that your stroke recovery has progressed so quickly?
Um yes, yes I do, because I have aphasia, so, and there is no cure from aphasia, but like I couldn't talk, I couldn't understand, I couldn't but now, like with my, like I have a, like it's not on this month, but I have a Zoom call meeting with my aphasia group.
Oh, nice. Nice. What?
Uh,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No problem. Are you more frustrated about things now that you weren't frustrated by in the past?
Yes, because like I know what I'm saying, but I can't get it out.
Okay. Yeah, I remember, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I remember when we first started talking about this interview, you were hesitant because of the aphasia.
Yes.
Is that feeling go on when you go out in public and stuff like that? Do you have a hesitation, and how do you get over that?
Well, I say like I have aphasia, and I had a stroke, so bear with me. And then you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yes.
Okay. What, when you go out to shop and do other things in public, what's that like for you? Do you have any issues with that?
No.
That's awesome.
That.
And the reason I ask these questions is these interviews are meant to provide some hope to new stroke survivors or even old ones, because my recovery didn't become remarkable until 6.5, 7 years after my stroke. So, I mean, a lot of people don't understand. I was embarrassed to go out in the beginning. I didn't want to be seen in public. I didn't want to ride those shopping wheelchairs, Yeah. That was embarrassing to me. So we bring it up so that other people can understand that it's not a unique feeling, that we all go through it.
Yes.
It's something that we all go through, but it's also something that we can get through.
Yes.
Did you find, or do you find still, that starting to do things that you used to do that they told you couldn't, you got better at doing them anyway?
Yes, I did.
For example?
So like we go to the pub sometimes, and yeah. And so, and like my fiance takes me, because I don't have a license. I don't have a license. When I had my stroke, I don't have a license. So he takes me, and so he's like, like we were both like, so when people conversating with me, he says she had a stroke and she has aphasia. So you know what? It's like they are accommodating to me.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm trying to figure out the changes in your life. Where did you find the self-advocacy, self-motivation to do? I know you've got a new lease on life that helps keep you motivated. Is there some way, some things besides the affirmations that you do to help motivate you? And for example, for me, knowledge was power. The more knowledge I had, the better I can captain my own team of therapists and doctors. So have you found that too?
Yes. I've learned like I learned about my stroke every day. And so yeah, it's really, really good, because like when I don't sleep well at night. So like I'm just on my phone learning about the stroke and whatnot.
Okay.
And like and Reddit helps, like the Reddit stroke.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. I I did my girlfriend's hair this week, and I cut it, and it was the first time that I caught it. Like I'm only doing it with one hand, but
Yeah.
and I'm a lefty, so
Oh,
yeah. So and I got 90 votes on my, yeah.
that's incredible. That's incredible. Well, that's amazing that you were able to cut hair again. That must have been an incredible mental boost for you.
Yeah.
I mean, the smile on your face right now is fabulous. I mean,
Yeah.
you're very proud of yourself. I can see.
Yeah, I am.
Well, you deserve to be. You deserve to be. A lot of us are told by therapists, doctors, or whatever at some point in time, your recovery right now is probably going to be as good as it gets. If you've heard that or something similar, what clicked in your mind to overcome that? I mean, some of us, like for example, I got mad. I got very angry about it. I'm going to show you. I mean, what point did that click for you?
Well, you know what? Like all of my therapists were really good, and they said, you know what? Like, is it like maybe you should return to work or whatnot? But it's like after 1 year of stroke, like they said, you can do it. You can do it.
You're very lucky you got therapists like that. A lot of us don't get that. I mean, for example, one lady I know, they told her, you're in a wheelchair now, get used to it. That's going to be the rest of your life. And now she's graduated from that to a walker to a cane. Now she uses a walking stick. I mean, and that's 8-9 years post-stroke. So a lot of, I just hate when I hear that from other survivors that they were told that. I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot now. Sum up your message to our listeners about we didn't know then what we know now.
Okay.
That just, what is it that you've learned about yourself, about your stroke, that you wish you would have known?
Well, like, so my doctor, she like, I had the COVID shot 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know why I had the stroke, so I'm sure that it's the COVID shot that I had my stroke. So my doctor put in the VISC. It's like vaccine injury support. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for it. Like it's gonna be like a year or so. But you know what? Like I'm always hoping that I'm always hoping that like there has to be something that can help me. Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot. Is there anything you want to add? I mean, anything you want to say to other stroke survivors that maybe helped you or you think might help them?
Yeah, just like be strong be capable, be surrounded by love, surrounded by abundance, surrounded by surrounded by surrounded by just be surrounded by love.
I like that a lot. Um, Tell us how people can get a hold of you or follow you. I mean, are you on Instagram, other socials, or whatever?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. My 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 handle for Reddit is Orange Whip Hair.
And how do you spell that?
Uh, A no, like I'm just having a with my spelling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just say it one more time for us then.
My name is Marnie Flanagan. I can be reached on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Plus, I'm on Reddit at
Okay.
Orange Whip Hair.
Okay. Awesome. Anything you want to add today?
No,
Thank you, Marnie. I have totally enjoyed talking to you. Please
me
continue.
too.
Thank you. Please continue your inspirational post. I mean, I just love the way you exude courage getting through the aphasia as much as you do.
Yeah.
It's very admiring. So, with that, you take care of yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.